Boom! I'm a fucking walking paradox. Tyler, the creator. The creator. Call me if you get lost. Call me. You see, when you're walking around, right, and you look left and you look right, and you don't know where you are, call me because you're lost. You are lost. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the album. Right. Let me say this right at the beginning. This is one of my favorite works by the man himself. Like, guys, we had Igor, we had Flower Boy, and I must say, this one might be my favorite. Now, don't get me wrong. His past works definitely were up there. Like when he dropped Ego, we got Earthquake, we got Puppets, we got Are We Still Friends, we got What's Good. You know what I'm saying? We got all those nice things. When we got Flower Boy earlier, we got See You Again, we got Who That Boy, we got Boredom, 911. You know what I'm saying? But Call Me If You Get Lost. Yeah. So this was my first time listening to the album. Shame me. Throw potatoes at me. Boo, nigga. Boo. What you mean? It's been out. Yeah. Okay, shut up. I know. But I'm one of those niggas that take their time when it comes to listening to things. Like, I still need to listen to Gunna's album. I still need to listen to Summer Walker's album. Like, I take my time. Like, I'ma get there, right? And I gotcha. Why? Because I was lost and I picked up the phone and I called. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? Because he said, call me if you get lost. And I said, ring, ring, ring. I'm lost. And he set me in the right direction. And which direction was it? From top to bottom. Straight through. No skips. You see, in regular show, that nigga skips. He'd be walking. He'd just be strutting. Call that nigga strut. Because that's all he's doing. Because there ain't no skips. You know what I'm saying? So, let's talk about the album. Let's talk about it. So, right off the bat, when he comes through with the first song, you're like, okay, this is Tyler. And then he comes through with Corso. I lost it because I most definitely believe that Corso is one of the best song in his repertoire. Like, he pulls that out the bag. Yeah, let's get it. Like, Corso was just there. And then right after Corso hit us with Lemonhead. And then right after Lemonhead hit us with What's Your Name? And then he pulled through with Lumberjack. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And now, the one thing I must say, I definitely was very, like, present in the album was the West Coast influence. You could hear that yeah, like riding around in your drop top down in Long Beach. You're about to grab some ice cream. Niggas is roller skating down by the beach. They're skateboarding. You know, that crackhead, when you stop at the light, is like running around doing some crazy ass shit. And it's just like, and that West Coast influence was very heavy with a lot of songs. Like, I was just like, when I was listening to it, I was just like, yeah. this a West Coast nigga, this a Cali nigga, this is a nigga who lives out here in Cali, and you could just hear it in the music, like it's very Californistic. But I think also the thing about Tyler is that he's very unhinged, and you could hear it in the lyricism. First of all, I need to listen to it back because there was some bars that I was missing, which I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna get to why I missed those bars. Right. So when it comes to his lyricism, it's very much like I would say his Twitter. It's for his fans. He says what he wants to say, how he wants to say it, whenever he wants to say it, and he's unapologetic about it. And that's the one thing that everybody loves about Tyler, is that he is so unapologetically him. Fuck, he says it in his songs. Like, I've been that nigga. I don't give a shit about no stress, no pressure, what people gotta say. Like, fuck. I was trying to hit up Justin Bieber. Like, yo, who you know is actually like outing themselves like on some shit that people would normally be ashamed. He was like, yeah, shit. I was trying to fuck Justin Bieber. Like, like he was. But in the same breath, he was getting at Selena. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he embraces the dualities of his personality, and he's that character, and his character shows through his lyricism in every single song. And it's just like, yeah, like if you listen to Tyler, I'll definitely say that he's one of those artists that have a fandom. Not everybody's gonna listen, but apart from that fandom, there are just some songs that you just cannot deny that are just like, bro, this musically, artistically, this is absolutely beautiful. It's well created. It's just overall just chef's kiss. And I'll definitely say, obviously with What's Your Name, that's obviously very R&B like, and his other songs are a bit more hip hop like, and then his other ones have a bit more of an indie influence, and they're very much merged together. Like, you listen to the album top to bottom, and he switches up a lot. He doesn't have just one set thing, except in his music elements. I would say when it comes to his music elements, I definitely feel a lot of hard-hitting bass type of, like, yo, that bass is just like, it's kicking. That kick that I don't know if it's an 808 or whatever, but that bass is hitting. And I think that's also one of the I definitely say that's one of the things that just the cleanliness of his vocals on the track, not his lyricism. Now I'm talking audibly here. So the music production, A1. That is absolutely A1. But then I have a problem when, like, you just not seeing the lyrics and you just hearing the music. You don't catch everything that he says. And it's not even a thing of, oh no, he's not articulating. I think because of the voice that Tyler has that raspy kind of whisper. Like, it's a loud, like, he's the nigga who speaks with a loud whisper, is what I'll say. Like, you ever hear a nigga speak with a loud whisper? But then he can also be very loud, but his voice is very, like, subtonically, like, just raspy. And I couldn't quite always hear it, and I felt like I was missing a lot of what he was saying. And I don't know if that's just with his voice, but I think that when it came to the mastering, they could have enhanced his vocal elements just a little bit more, just so it can translate better when you have this great musical production where everything is well blended and everything in itself is just, you can just focus on that and it's just like whoa, yeah. And then comes in the vocals. It wasn't translating for me audibly. There were some things that obviously, no, I'm not saying that I couldn't hear throughout the entire album. Like, I was like, I don't know what this nigga just said. Like, no. It was, I hear it, but I sometimes don't hear it. Like, I sometimes have to sit there and be like, read the lyrics as I'm hearing it. Kind of like, do you know when you watch a movie and you have to have those subtitles? I'm that guy. I have to watch with subtitles. Otherwise, I can't hear. I know it sounds weird, but I need to see and hear at the same time so I can hear. Because if there aren't any subtitles, I'm like, what the fuck did these niggas just say? I don't know. I don't even know. And that was kind of like the same thing when it came to this album. I was like, what did he say? I didn't even hear him. Hey, no, I gotta rewind that back. Hey, start that shit again, nigga. Start that shit again. And it was very much like that. So I definitely am going to re-listen to the album because why wouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see that was my only like hard critique about it. But other than that, it's an A1 album. Like, out of 5, if I was to give it an overall, out of 5, it's a 4.9. Yeah. Solid 4.9. I might say this might be, I have been saying, but this is definitely my favorite album by Tyler. And I'll definitely say, go listen to it. Go give it a listen. Tell me what you think. And actually, I don't care what you think on my Tyler shit. I actually don't care what you think. Just fucking pop that shit, nigga. Pop that shit. Play it on the speaker in your home. When you in the kitchen, when you're cooking. When you sitting trying to take a nap. When you're doing your homework. When you're doing your taxes. When you're at the ice cream shop. When you're doing laundry. When you're fucking crying over that girl that didn't text you back. Pump that shit, nigga. And that's all I have to say. We out. Call me if you get lost, Tyler.